Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to the class. As you know, we have started this chapter polygon in the previous class, and I have told you about polygons, curves, open curves, closed curves, regular polygons, irregular polygons. So I hope you have understood the concept of this chapter. You have understood the terms also. Now I shall continue this chapter with some more different types of problems related to polygons. So first of all, let me explain about the different angles of a polygon, the sides, the relation between the angles and sides, and also the diagonals of quadrilateral, pentagon or hexagon or any other polygon whose side is which has more than three sides. So first of all, I shall tell you all the formulae related to the sides and angles of a polygon. If a polygon has three sides, then it is known as a triangle. If a polygon has four sides, it is known as quadrilateral. If a polygon has five sides, it is known as pentagon. Six sides, it is known as hexagon. Seven sides, it is known as heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon, and so on. So, in a triangle, there are three sides as well as three angles. We have learnt in previous class that sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Now since there are three sides and three angles and sum of all angle is 180 degree, now see how they are related, how the angles are related with the sides of polygon. Each exterior angle of a polygon is given by the relation 360 degree 360 by n, where n is the number of sides. Number of sides. So here is a triangle. These are all the exterior angles. Suppose this is angle 1, this is angle 2, and this is angle 3. So if we measure all these angles and add them, we will get total 360 degree. Now in my diagram, all these sides are not equal, so all the exterior angles are not equal also. But suppose if it is equal, if all the angles are equal, that means we have to draw an equilateral triangle. So in that case, the interior angle as well as all the exterior angles are also equal. It is more or less equilateral triangle. So if we add all these angles, here also we will get the sum as 360 degree. We all know that the interior angle, each interior angle of an equilateral triangle is 60 degree. So if this is 60 degree, then exterior angle is obviously 120 degree, because these two angles make a linear pair. Similarly, here also the angle is 60 degree, therefore the exterior angle is 120 degree, and so is this triangle, this angle. Here also the interior angle is 60 degree, therefore exterior angle is 120 degree. Now if we add all these three exterior angles, So the sum will be 120 degree plus 120 degree plus 120 degree, that is 360 degree. Okay, now from there we got the formula that each exterior angle of a polygon is 360 degree. Of course it is a regular polygon. All the sides are equal in length. So since an equilateral triangle has three sides, in case of equilateral triangle, if we want to find the measure of each exterior angle, then 360 degree by 3, that gives 120 degree, and that is what we have obtained from the diagram. So in this way, this is for equilateral triangle. This is measure of each exterior angle. Now if we take a regular polygon having four sides, that is square. In case of square, a square has four sides. So for square, the value of this each exterior angle will be 360 degree, 360 upon n degree, that is n is 4. So if we replace n by 4, then we will get 90 degree. Now let me check. This is a square, and these are all the exterior angles. All the interior angles are 90 degree each. Therefore, all the exterior angles are also 90 degree. These all four angles are 90 degree. And that is what we have obtained from the formula. Therefore, we got a relation between the exterior angle and number of sides of a polygon. This is the relation, that each exterior angle of a polygon is 360 degree by n, or 360 by n degree. Okay, so if it is a pentagon, then we have to replace n by 5. If it is hexagon, then we have to replace n by 6. If it is a pentagon, then n will become 5. So here it will be 72 degree. If it is hexagon, so it will be 360 by 6, that is 60 degree. All exterior angle will be 60 degree. So we can find the value of any exterior angle, each exterior angle of any polygon, if the number of sides are known. Understood? Good. Now each interior angle. How to find the measure of each interior angle? So if the exterior angle is known, then we can use this formula. Each interior angle is equals to 180 degree minus each exterior angle. Because the interior angle and the exterior angle together forms a linear pair. See this hexagon? This is interior angle. So if we extend any one of the side, then this will be exterior angle, and these two together will form a linear pair. So if the exterior angle is known, then we can easily calculate the interior angle by using this formula. Each interior angle equals to 180 degree minus each exterior angle. And we all know how to find each exterior angle. In the previous formula I have shown you. It's clear? I think it is clear. Okay. For convex polygon of n sides, sum of all exterior angle equals to 4 into right angles. In other words, we can say 4 into 90 degree, that is 360 degree. So if any polygon is given, whose number of sides are known, then we can easily calculate the sum of all exterior angle. Now see this one, whether it has 3 sides, if the polygon has 4 side or 5 side or 6 side, the side does not matter here. Whatever is the number of sides of the polygon, the sum of all angles will be 360 degree in each and every case. In case of triangle, in case of square or any quadrilateral, in case of pentagon, in all the cases, if we add all the angles, exterior angles, then the sum will be 360 degree. Now here the polygon need not to be a regular polygon. We can draw a scalene triangle. This is a scalene triangle. In all the 3 sides are unequal. So here, suppose take these angles, exterior angles. And if we measure all these angles and add them, then we will get a sum of 360 degree. This is a case of triangle. If we take a quadrilateral, you will get the same result. The sum will be 360 degree. Let me take a quadrilateral whose all the 4 sides are unequal. Now measure the exterior angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we measure all the exterior angles, then also the sum will be 360 degree. So if we take a pentagon or hexagon or heptagon, octagon, any polygon, if we measure all the exterior angles, the sum will be 360 degree. Understood? We can do this by using paper cutting also. If we trace the angles on a tracing paper or any colored paper and cut out the angles, if we join them, then you will get a complete circle. All the angles, all the 4 angles here in case of quadrilateral, if they are joined together, these 4 angles will form a complete circle like this. Suppose this is angle 1, this is 2, this is 3 and this is 4. Angle 1, 2, 3 and 4. So if they are joined together, they will form a complete circle, which means the sum of all exterior angle is 360 degree. Understood? You can try this at home by drawing any quadrilateral or triangle or pentagon. Need not to be a regular. You can draw irregular also and trace out the angles in tracing paper, cut the angles and then join it. You can use color paper also. After cutting it, if you join them, you will get a complete circle. Means the sum of all angles, all exterior angle of a polygon is 360 degree verified. Understood? Good. Now the sum of all interior angles of a polygon. So it is given by the formula 2n minus 4 into right angles. Where n is the number of sides. Okay. So the sum of all interior angles equals to 2n minus 4 into right angles, that is 2n minus 4 into 90 degrees. Now let us take triangle. In case of triangle, for triangle, n is equals to 3. So sum of all interior angles, equals to, we have to replace n by 3. I have taken triangle, so it will be 2 multiplied by 3 minus 4 into right angles means 90 degree. 6 minus 4 2, 2 into 90 degree, that is 180 degrees. We all know that sum of all the entry angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So the formula is verified here. Okay, just go through it. Now if we take a quadrilateral, so n will become 4 for quadrilateral. N is 4. So sum of all entry angles, here in case of n I have to put 4. So it will be 8 minus 4, that is 4. 4 into 90 degrees is 360 degree. This one also is proved that sum of all angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. We have done this proof in the theory class of class 7. A quadrilateral, we have to check whether all the angles, sum of all angle is 360 degree or not. Then we can divide that quadrilateral into two triangles by drawing a diagonal. Now when the diagonal is drawn, this quadrilateral is divided into two triangles, and we all know the sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So if for this triangle it is 180 degree, for this triangle it is also 180 degree, therefore the total is 360 degree. That is what we have got from the formula. Okay, so this one is also verified. Now if we take a pentagon or hexagon, so we will get the same thing. Let me take pentagon. For pentagon, n is equals to 5. So sum of all angle will be 2 into 5 minus 4 into 90 degree. So it is 10 minus 4, 6 into 90 degree. So that is 540 degree. So sum of all entry angles of a pentagon is 540 degree. This can also be verified. Take any pentagon. We have to find the sum of all angles. So let me divide the pentagon into two parts by drawing one of the diagonal. So this, the upper part is a triangle, the lower part is a quadrilateral. See, it has four sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in case of quadrilateral, the sum of all angle will be 360 degree, and in case of triangle, sum will be 180 degree. The upper part is a triangle, it has three sides. So if we add them, we will get 540 degree. Understood? So formula also we have got 540 degree. From the diagram also we have got 540 degree. Therefore this formula is also verified. Sum of all entry angle is 2n minus 4 into right angles. Understood? Good. The last one, number of diagonals. Number of diagonals of a polygon n must be greater than 3. Polygon of n sides where n must be greater than 3. We all know a polygon having 3 sides is a triangle. So, and what is diagonal? Diagonal is the line segment joining two opposite vertices. So here we cannot draw any diagonal because the opposite vertices, they are already joined, but it is not forming any diagonal. It is forming the sides of the polygon, that is sides of the triangle. That is why we have to take the number of sides as more than 3. So let me take a quadrilateral. Number of diagonals, the formula is given as n into n minus 3 upon 2, where n is the number of sides. Understood? So if polygon is given whose sides is also given, then we can calculate the number of diagonals. Understood? Let us take a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral has 4 sides. So if we put the number of diagonals, if we want to calculate the number of diagonals using the formula, then in place of n, we have to put 4. So n is replaced by 4. 4 into 4 minus 3 by 2. N is replaced by 4. Quadrilateral has 4 sides. So 4 into 1 by 2. So this 4 is 2 for 4 cancelled 2. So a quadrilateral will have 2 diagonals. This is also obvious from the figure. See, we can draw only 2 diagonals in a quadrilateral, not more than that. Understood? Okay. Now let me take a pentagon. A pentagon has 5 sides. So I have to find the number of diagonals. So number of diagonals will be, I have to replace n by 5. So 5 minus 3 inside the bracket upon 2. So 5 multiplied by 5 minus 3 is 2. 2. So if you cancel this, we'll get 5. That means a pentagon has 5 diagonals. Let me check. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 5. So I have drawn all the diagonals. You cannot draw more than 5. See here. Therefore, from the formula, we have got the number of diagonals of a polygon, that is of a pentagon is 5, and here in the diagram also it is proved that the number of diagonal is 5. So I think you have understood the topic, how to relate the sides and the angles. You can draw some more figures, that is hexagon, heptagon or octagon, decagon, nonagon, and try to use all these formulas along with the diagram, whether the formula and the diagram are speaking the same words or not. Understood? So try it and let me know in the next class. That's all for today. Let's meet in the next class. Until then, goodbye. Have a nice day.